Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of MTG Arena Run. I did say I was going to be doing another one of the constructed videos, but I realized one, I'm woefully short on playables. Two, I am also kind of woefully short on ideas. Now, some of the newer decks, they really build themselves like teamwork. Not feeling so well. I actually woke up very early. So while I'm still trying to figure things out, let's just do something that we always manage to do. Well, I don't know how many wins we'll get out of this. Last time we managed to hit 5 wins, and so that's pretty great. Let's. I don't know if we're gonna get the same luck with this one. Also, I noticed that I kind of been doing 3 seals, so that should be fine, I guess. Especially when you open Chandra Acolyte the Flame. Ooh, it's actually nice. Well, we do have a teamer build right now, so funny enough, but let's see if we actually get to do this. Now, Marauding Raptor, this one's interesting. Cavalier, this one's quite always good. Let's see if we can get that Elementals build after all. So, actually right off the bat, I can say we're probably not going to play white. We have some playables, but not that many. Blue, okay, just double check. Yep, white's kind of out. Blue is kind of okay. We actually got 2 copies of Boreal Elemental, so that's good. Also, yeah, Tomebound Lich. This one's good. So as far as elementals are going, blue is looking woefully poor. We don't have any of the, well, unfortunately, no Risen Reef. Let's take a look at red. This one is, let's see, Chandra, one element. Okay, so we're probably not going to be playing elementals at this rate. Probably will play Marauding Raptor. This one will just make our creatures cheaper. Just have to be careful that they're not this soft. We do have some outs at least. Let's take a look at black. Gorging Vulture, yes. You're not gonna get in here this time. Some decent ones. Actually, I keep saying decent, but it's probably not true. Whenever you gain life, whenever you lose life. Okay. Okay, now here's where everything's at. So we got the Overgrown Elemental, Ticket Crashers, Cavalier. I'm actually wondering, where did all the cards go? Okay, Meteor Golem, Diamond Knight, Salvager of Ruin, Mystic Forge. Okay, definitely not running Mystic Forge. Salvager of Ruin, probably will need to play this one. Yeah, we're kind of scrambling for playables here. God, at least we got the Temple of Epiphany, but yeah, we're in real trouble here. Okay, let's start with the stuff we really want to run. So we definitely want to run Chandra. We kind of want to run the Marauding Raptor. So we want Ripscale Predator, Elemental Brawler, Reduced to Ashes, the Keldon Raider, Chandra's Outrage, and yeah, we do want these 2 guys. Actually, I might reconsider running the... No, the Marauding Raptor is a must kill. So let's see if we have it. Let's see. Okay, Overgrown's not going to survive. Courser will survive, so that's a run. Rabbit Bite's a run. Sedge Scorpion's a run. Brontodon's a good run. We'll run the Ticket Crashers. We'll run the Cavalier. And the Mammoth Spider. Yeah, I guess we're going straight green-blue. Yeah, we can run Vor's Claw. I'm definitely running Pulse. And Gift of Paradise. Yeah, I guess we're just going straight green-red. It's a shame though. We can splash blue. The Boreal Elementals are quite good. Yeah, we can splash blue. We got a Temple at least. And let's see. Drawn from Dreams. No, I want to avoid double blue, so single blue's fine. That means okay, we'll need to reconsider some of the slower stuff. Actually, yeah, not too much. Everything else kind of survives. The only ones that die are the Sedge Scorpion, Overgrowth Elemental. If I play them straight, yeah, if I play straight of bat. But it does kind of if another country, it does kind of combo in a sense. So I'm still willing to run the Aeronaut. Let's see what else. Yeah, let's go back to. Yeah, nothing else I really want to run in blue. Uncaged Fury is a good. Yeah, we're also woefully short on combat tricks. Well, now this one's not a combat trick. This one just buys us time. This is combat trick. That's literally our only combat trick. We're probably way too high on creatures. So I'm gonna drop Divorce Claw. Yeah, we got some spells, but we are woefully low on the. We're woefully low on the early game, so we have to. Unfortunately, let's see. Let's go back to green. Ferocious Pup buys us time. Season of Growth allows us to cycle through some of our cards. Yeah, red. Yeah, the white's really a no-go. Well, we gain some life here. We buy some time here. We gain more life here. Let's check our other lands. Nope, that's it. It is saying that black. It is suggesting black, but Fenlurker's probably, yeah. Gorging Vulture buys us some time. Gravedigger buy. Everything else is quite a hot top end. That's a problem. So yeah, we're gonna have to mulligan really aggressively here. Wait, I might have to cut. Ticket Crasher's a 4, so we definitely want to hit all our mana. Well, we got one Scry effect. Yeah, we're in real trouble here, guys. Let's go back. Okay, let's also check some of these. Diamond Knight. Yeah, I did say we probably should play Salvager of Ruin. Meteor Golem's probably good also if it weren't for the cost. I could just cut the Predator and hit a Meteor Golem. That's probably a lot better. Then Salvager of Ruin is at least earlier, but we need to cut another top end spell. Probably, yeah, let's cut the Dagger Seal Aeronaut. Actually, let's cut both Dagger Seal Aeronauts. Ferocious Pup's just gonna die. I could run Natural End. It also buys time. Pack Mastiff kinda buys time. Yeah, yeah, we're probably not gonna get up on the top. I could just no, it's a Uncreature is a combat trick. Act of Treason. Got so many copies of Maniacal Reach that I don't need. I don't want to run too much blue if I can. In fact, I feel like this one suggests. Actually, no, this one's about right. So, just run Drawn from Dreams. No. No. Let's keep it simple. I guess Pack Mastiff is a good fit. It's either that or Ferocious Pup. Let's just run the Pack Mastiff. We just need it. We just need an extra 2/2. So there's a sealed deck. Okay, so this is kind of an elementals deck, but it's a really big mix. It's more like Teamer trying not to die. Yeah, it's too long. Teamer something. So I don't know how far we're gonna get with this one, but it's still worth a shot. we are running some good quality creatures in the top end. The only caveat is we need to make it to that top end. So we're looking for hands that are slightly land heavy, at least 3 to 4. At least that's the preferable way. We don't want. Let's see. Yeah, this one's a 3, but we can't play anything in our hand, but we still kind of have to keep this because we have all our colors. We have all our colors, so this one's worth keeping. We're just crossing our fingers that we can at least draw 1 more land, preferably 2 more. And so far we're in trouble. I kind of knew this coming in, but we barely have any 3 drops. We very much well don't have any 2 drops. Gift of Paradise is a very good help. So next, if we draw land, we can play any 5 drop. If not, we can still play Ticket Crasher. Yeah, we could have used more of this. Also, it doesn't help that our opponent is in super removal colors. Thankfully, Angel of Vitality. Okay, there's our 5. Let's just play the board. Let's play the Mammoth Spider first. We kind of want our opponent to spend some removal now, or play something big which we can reduce to ashes. But we will probably kind of hold on defensive. This one becomes a 4/4, so let's take it easy in the life gain. That said, our opponent could just have Moment of Heroism. That murder also does things well, so not too bad. The opponent's still at 24. You gain that much life plus 1 instead, so might have no choice. Let's just burn this now before it becomes an issue. Yeah, let's try not to wait too long. At least, yeah, we're still being nickel and dimed right now. Steadfast Sentry. Okay, not too bad. So my miscalculation is that I probably should have played the Boreal Elemental earlier. So we have one more removal. We have one more piece of removal at hand, but that's about it. So probably want to kill the Steadfast Sentry. No, it just buffs this one. If given a choice, we'll kill the Daybreak Chaplain first. Watch our opponent have another murder. You have to remember, this is common now. Oh. Whenever you lose life for the first time... Okay, so probably... Let's reduce that to ashes. There's no rush, so we're not gonna attack. Yeah, it's painful that this is our removal, but actually now that I think of it, red is kind of nerfed under the removal department. Also have to remember we have the rare Chandra, not the uncommon one, so it doesn't interact with our... It makes elementals, doesn't interact that well. Does he have... He might have pacifism, so that will lock this down. We'll take quite a bit of damage. Destroys target not... So we can actually destroy pacifism. Oh, Bone Splinters is okay. Still taking quite a bit, but... We're kind of hanging in there. Chandra's Outrage kind of does the trick, but let's so far, yeah, we've managed to keep things in control, but it's only a matter of time before they get out of control. We kind of don't want to play Meteor Golem until the very last minute. Also have to remember, Ruin Salvager only works if the So it won't get any of the things that have died already. Pulse of Marasa will do that though. And if I'm not mistaken, it gets anything back, so we could recycle our removal. Opponent's slightly tanking, probably just gonna hit another removal spell. Nope. Hit the red mana, Sky Knight Vanguard. Kinda wanna attack with everything? Nope. Okay, so Chandra's Outrage is still alive. Let's hold on to that. Let's play Ticket Crasher first. Again, no attacks unless absolutely necessary. I'm probably gonna swing with this one if ever. Sure, it will trade. But it tells us who to point the Chandra's Outrage at. Also, our opponent I wouldn't say finally. It looks still taking too much time for it to be nothing. Yeah, we want to draw one more land. We're kind of due for several more lands at this point. Okay, there's one more. He's taking it. Taking it like a champ, so we're gonna just play another Ticket Crasher. Yeah, keeping it because we knew we had the blue. Well, we did have Gift of Paradise, so that was. But then this is really our only other mana fixing. It's not Prismite anymore. It's Diamond Knight. I think it's still a Prismite though. No, there's no Prismite, I think. I think it's just Diamond Knight. Aerial Assault, sure, gain 1 life. At least we've kept our... Well, our opponent's been held down so far. But we're in the defensive until we draw something else that's big. Unfortunately, I think this is our big one. Everything else we have is our 5 drops that we've already cashed out. Yeah, we're gonna be in a standstill for a while, guys. So if you guys have any popcorn, now's a good time to get popcorn. It's quite early in the morning right now, so I don't know what to get. Okay, let's resolve that. I'm tempted to just throw this out, but everything our opponent's played is awfully small, so... Oh yeah, we still have one more big one. It would be the Cavalier of Thorns. So I'm kind of waiting on that one. Well, any other creature's fine, at least just to catch up. Opponent suspects we're holding on to removal, so that's about... So which is probably okay. Opponent needs to attack at some point. I know I could force the issue with by Chandra's outraging end of turn. Problem is, I don't know. I need to hold in favor of. I need to hold knowing that our opponent's probably gonna get something big. So far, opponent's slightly land flooded helps, but we're also starting to get flooded as well. We're 6, 7, 8. So we got 7 more lands here, right? Okay, so we can't wait anymore. So let's go to blockers. Okay, show me the combat trick. Yeah, there's usually a combat trick associated if you're swinging. Inspired Charge. Okay, that will not kill this once. It will kill our Ticket Crasher, so we're gonna hit the Daybreak Chaplain. So we're gonna take quite a good amount of damage, but we should be fine. Well, actually, no. Who am I kidding? Any single burn spell, Battlefield Cutthroat. Yeah, that kills this one. Thankfully, we don't need the anti-flyer tech. Definitely binning that down. So now we play Meteor Golem because we have to. Again, no attacks. We're kind of cutting it thin here. We know if our opponent answers one of our two creatures, we have to trade the other one for flag. Enters, you may exile a creature card, so we're probably gonna lose one of our boreal elementals. Mammoth Spider is also good. So yeah, we're about to get overloaded. Rabbit Bite. Yeah, this is game. We're not going. Yeah, we're not gonna win with this. Actually, the Rabbit Bite kind of saved us here. Okay, just make it. I should have made sure that did not have a dice triggers. Okay, so we'll go down to 1. Pulse will save us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Pulse will save us. So we have to make sure the Meteor Golem dies. We're out of cards. I think our opponent's deciding whether to just attack. Well, technically I would just attack now because you want any of these 1/1s to... Any one of these 1/1s to be fatal. So we're literally looking for a pulse. Pack Mastiff, well, buys us some time. I also would like to let you guys know that, okay, I did attack once. My current quest is attack with creatures. So far, that's not panning out. I think our opponent's not gonna. Yeah, he's. I guess we kind of have to play the Marauding Raptor. The only well, if we draw said Scorpion, it'll be disappointing. That one will die. So if I can trade off the Marauding Raptor, I should. But also means I need to have at least, because of our life total, we need to have at least one more creature than our opponents have, just in case. Yeah, because our opponent probably has removals. Well, opponent's reading this. Technically, as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that's relevant here is the... Well, they're all the abilities are kind of relevant. Okay, got Cavalier. When it dies, you may exile it, put another card from... Yeah, so this is any card. We really have to play this. Ironically, because of... So we're gonna lose... Reveal a land card, so we lost all these creatures. Oh well, that's how the breaks go. So... Yeah, I want to encourage trades. Basically, I want to simplify the board. Opponent's probably gonna have none of that. Thankfully, your opponent did not have Chandra's Outburst. Murder would actually be fine here. I would... Let's... Epicure of Blood. Whenever you gain life... Yuck, that's a problem. So I am committed to swinging with this one, unfortunately. I can actually swing with the Path Mastiff also, but I have to remember I need to have at least one other creature. Well, as I said, Pulse of Marasa is just fine, so return. Okay, obviously need removal, so we're returning the Meteor Golem. So we're destroying the Epicure. Next, we're swinging with Pack Mastiff, Cavalier. We're swinging with these two guys, basically. Again, remember, we want to always have at least one more creature just to keep it safe. We're not in danger of milling out just yet. Opponent's starting to hold on to a hand of cards. That's also concerning. If these are creatures, he should be playing them, unless he misread Raptor. If these are lands... No, they probably are something at this point. Thankfully, our opponent's not in Root Snare colors, and even then, I don't... Yeah, we can attack with everything at one point now. Okay. Let's see, our opponent can block 2. No, let's keep it conservative for now. I suspect something is wrong. Okay. So 5. I'm gonna push the issue here. 6, 7. Basically, this is enough to be lethal. I'm trying to force whatever he has out of his hand. Ooh, no. He should have blocked. Okay, that was weird. I guess I'm not the only one having a weird morning. So, here we are chugging along the XP train. If I have to comment on the new XP system, it's a breath of fresh air. It's a lot lighter. You're less you're no longer, how do you call this? You're not exactly trapped into really signing in daily. I've already seen some posts of like, oh no, I did not do my dailies in time, so I'm now stuck at 800, looking at 800 XP every time I finish one level. So most of the time we say, oh, it's only like what, 200 XP, but it's sometimes those extra feel bad moments that sometimes it takes a little to be really disheartening. And as a company that's trying to generate systems that feel good, sure, being able to get one full level a day is great, but technically this one's great also. Well, speaking of feel bads, this is a real feel bad. We do have a tree draw, but we have no way of playing any of our cards, so this is definitely mulligan. Hold on, let's leave our mouse here on the left side where the mulligan button should be. This one is much better. Probably not going to keep the salvager. We could drop one of the lands actually. Now I have to remember, no, we have Gift of Paradise, so it doesn't really matter, but no, we need triple green, so I'm gonna bin one mountain. And as soon as I say we need triple green, we hit red, but we're gonna go Gift of Paradise first. Yeah, because we want to hit Lavakin Brawler, then combo off with Chandra. Spectral Sailor's really... If there's one deck I'm looking forward to, it's definitely the Flash deck. Between the Spectral Sailor and the Brine Cutthroat, if that's the name I'm remembering correctly. It's not mono. It's probably not gonna be mono blue tempo anymore. There's simply not enough flash cards. Everyone's saying it's gonna go Simic, and I kinda agree. Okay, we only need one blue source. We're gonna be awfully slow in this one. Thankfully, our opponent's also slightly slow. Having temples as your dual land helps slow things down quite a bit. Definitely want to play Chandra, but I don't think it's necessary to put her at risk. So let's target forest. Also need to remember, oh yeah, counter spells. Negates a thing. Well, at least we got all our colors, so it's not too bad. Then we got the negate out of the way, so Chandra's Outrage is now free to hit. I'll be slightly annoyed if our opponent just hits and draws a card. Wolf Rider Saddle. Okay. I guess we play Lava King Brawler now. Opponent, yeah, sleep paralysis is a thing also. That's something we have. Definitely saving Chandra's Outrage for, well, the wolf here. Also, there are bevy of, well, there's no giant growth here. Actually, that's a question. What is the plus X? What is the plus something for green? Well, I'm not gonna find out. Probably just gonna Chandra's Outrage the wolf anyway. Yeah, Boreal Elemental's expected, so that's probably... Okay, so because we lost the Gift of Paradise, I could attack with this one. He just blocks it. He blocks with both. I hit this one just to make sure this doesn't die. It's kind of poor form. I probably should just play Pack Mastiff and Salvager of Ruin now. Then cross fingers for for another land. Because at least if I attack, it trades. I play Salvager. I sacrifice Salvager. Yeah, it's a huge tempo loss. Let's go. So good. So on the bright side, if we take 4 in the air, it's not. Yeah, negate the Bane of Limited. But that's actually one of the better calls. I know Ixalan had Essence Scatter. That was a bigger feel bad for Limit. Necessary for Constructed though, so we'll accept that. Winged Words, opponents refills their grip. Trashing Brontodon, so I guess we could just try to race. Here's the thing, I know I definitely want to save this for that. Salvager, I can just sack this to get a Chandra if he tries to kill it now, so you know what, let's just go for it. Unless he has another negate, you monster. You monster, you have another negate. Well, while we're contemplating what our opponent is about to do, I have to say I'm digging the artwork here. Sure. Yeah, sure it's I guess I could just buff the loyalty, but... Okay, let's see. We got nothing to return, so... This is literally all we can do. I have to hold the Pack Mastiff back.
Hey, these little guys are great!
So, we're hitting for power. Opponent probably has a pump effect. Okay, just blocking a token, that's fine. So we'll see how our opponent... Grindborn Cutthroat. Okay, so that's what it's called. So we know we're gonna lose Chandra, and Salvage of Ruins probably gonna take care of that. There is Rabbit. Yeah, there is Rabbit Bite here. I know, I'm running one. Really need one more mana to... Because if I at least knock out the Boreal Elemental, that's one less problem I have to worry about. Good news is I know our opponent's gonna send the flyers on Chandra. We just have to cross our fingers that we can keep Salvager alive so we get another shot. Sending... Yeah, I should send the Spectral Sailor too. If he's... Yeah, that's a thing. Suppose you could send all them creatures at me. Now that I think of it, I really should... I'm... Okay, sending that at me. So, definitely gonna just block the Brineborn Cutthroat.
I'm late to meditation anyway.
And this is this turn, so I have to do this at the end of his turn. Ferocious Pup, sure. Not the sack it. Yeah. Okay. I kind of want to take the Rugged Highlands. Shame we're ditching the Pulse. Yeah, I have to take the Rugged Highlands. We've been struggling for mana sources, and it puts it into play. So that's the nice thing. So no attacks. Now this is where our opponent casts Sleep Paralysis, and I'll be annoyed because I can't even get card back. If I got card back, yeah, we may exile, so there's no Pulse of Marasa shenanigans, but definitely we're going to burn out the Boreal Elemental this time. It's gonna Meteor Golem to do the top. So what am I getting back? Yeah, probably Pulse. So we lose that one, but that's kind of worth. I wouldn't say it's worth it, but at least it did its job. So that's it. We're gonna take 3, 6, 7. We're gonna take 7 damage. Yeah, we needed that Pulse. Unfortunately, oh no, he didn't swing with that. Okay, so okay, if I hit the Boreal Elemental, so that's 3, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess we might be able to survive it. It's worth a shot. Because we have to hit the Elemental anyway. We have no choice at this point. Definitely not attacking. That has been annoying. Because of the way our deck's built, unless we know we can secure the end game, we're not winning. If our opponent moves the saddle to the Meteor Golem, that's fine. For our opponent, it's what, 3 to equip? Yeah, it's 3 to equip. So we'll be taking 5 damage. Oh no, yeah, we'll be taking 5 damage regard. He probably could have just put it here. Force the block. He's forcing the block anyway. No, he's not. If you're trying to fake a combat trick, I would really be impressed. I think black has a +X+0. That's the other thing that scares me. Well, then again, he would have attacked with Ferocious Pup. So I'm gonna block the Lava King. So if we actually draw one more mana, I could play Trashing Brontodon, kill Meteor Golem, then Pulse of No, that's a horrible play. What am I thinking? Down to 2. Are we dead yet? Nope, we're not dead yet. So Trashing Brontodon, so we get some options. We have to play Pulse of Marasa, that's a given. So we can Pulse of Marasa for target creature or land card, so we're not getting Paradise or Outrage. We could get Salvager of Ruin, that's actually a decent combo. We have to play it anyway. It's either Salvager, Ticket Crasher, yeah, Salvager. So we bought ourselves a buffer. Instead of living on the edge. So opponent knows that we're going to we're about to nuke their Meteor Golem. They'll probably try to get in for one more attack. I might just block the Golem straight up. Actually, nuking their saddle is just as good too. So Salvager play. Unfortunately, just one so I need to draw one more mana to get that engine running. Opponent might just swing with Spectral Sailor all the way. Yeah, we used the Chandra's Outrage. We're short of another piece of removal. If he's got a combat trick, good job. I'll probably just block with Lavakin Brawler just to be safe because I need to nuke that saddle. You know you're in a bad position when you're playing to not die. There's no way I was going to take the hit. Yeah, Feral Invocation. Good news is, I now know what to nuke with. Trashing Brontodon is going to nuke Meteor Golem, definitely. Unless our opponent has... doubt it. So I have to play the Boreal Elemental. Okay, there you go. So we're not salvaging anytime soon, unfortunately. Yeah, still drawing cards. Spectral Sailor is really good. No, come on, give me my Mammoth Spider. Yeah, losing some of these cards. Well, not too bad actually. Tomebound Lich. Yep. So definitely playing Ticket Crasher just to block the Tomebound Lich. I have to hold the Boreal Elemental just to block Spectral Sailor. Yeah, yeah, these are the times we're living in. And if you can somehow manage to hear that, those would be my neighbor's dogs. Also note that we've been stuck in 6 lands for quite a while, so I'm not looking forward to what we're about to draw next. Air Elemental. Perfect. I would say give us a Meteor Golem, but we're still 1 mana shy. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna... I keep saying we're definitely not gonna win this, but... You may cast target instant. Okay, you still have to pay mana for it. It's 3 or... That's Pulse of Marasa, actually. So we get another shot at Pulse of Marasa. What will we get out of it, though? It's Trashing Brontodon? No, the problem is... we need something bigger now. Lavakin Brawler? Will it even survive? And here's the thing, it's just giving us permission. So I'm actually gonna just actually gonna tick her up.
Together.
This one's literally just permission. So okay, that touch lifelink. It attacks us. Definitely taking the. We'll have to take the hit from this one. We cannot take the hit from this one. I actually don't mind trading these. We're gonna pulse for trashing Brontodons. Okay. Okay, so our opponent's putting us in a position where he's gonna try to kill. He's probably gonna try to kill us. There's no reason for him to try to kill Chandra. If he attacks with just those, tick down Pulse of Marasa. We're gonna be 1 mana shy of recasting Boreal Druid. It dies either way which one I block, so I'm gonna. Yes, no Feral Invocation, that's the good news. I should just cash that in. Yeah, because that means your card draws are better. Still gonna die. I can't believe this. We're doing a very long video just on two games. Well, and both games have been really long. Okay, so we know we're gonna take 4. Yeah, cast. So what do we get back? I really want to get Boreal Elemental. Yeah, let's get Boreal Elemental. We won't be able to cast it immediately though.
Remember that spell.
But the 6 life is important, so... Okay, take 5. Play Salvager of Ruin. Now we don't have Pulse of Marasa. Now we don't have any good targets anymore. Yeah, there's no point in me playing Centaur Courser. It's only... So let's see, 4, 5, 6 power. Yeah, we really need an answer for that air elemental. It's just one that we don't have. Fortunately, we lost the Cavalier. That's a problem. We can get a Sedge Scorpion, but we still need the Rabbit Bite. At least Salvager, if our opponent for some reason decides to attack Chandra, we get her back. Yeah, there. See? He's still thinking about it. So at least we have that option on the table. But he probably then realizes that no, I don't have anything with kind of annoying. All the removal we got is not cheap. A single shock would have been great. Well, thankfully, well, actually not thankfully, because we will lose the Boreal Elemental to. Oh, it's got a Metropolis Sprite too, so we definitely it's kind of over at this. Oh, Mammoth Spider. Still kind of over. What can we do here? This one does nothing. We have nothing left. Last hurrah.
Hey, these little guys are great.
Kind of had the right idea. I'm still thinking if I could have... No, actually, as much as I would have really wanted to keep the Lavakin Brawler, I really needed the Trashing Brontodon to be the kill, so good game. You can see there. So yeah, so we've only gotten 2 games out of like what, a full... We're close to an hour at this point. Not doing well. It literally is a team or something deck. we were... I guess I could have added more blue cards. Actually, I'm gonna recheck our blue cards. We might really need more card draw at this point. So here's the thing: I can play Marauding Raptor, but Salvager of Ruin just dies. We've gotten 2 of our 3 colors, but not our main one. And we got Meteor Golem now. I kind of want to mulligan this. Okay, this is better, and I can just hide 1 ticket crasher. Actually, this one's not too bad. So here we go. We can, because at the very least we can play these guys. They don't die immediately. If we can, I forgot this one's also that we actually still have that interaction. I removed the Ripjaw Predator. So definitely playing Lava King Brawler first. Probably should just play Ticket Crasher first though. Because he's gonna he's less likely to be able to interact with that damage effect. Ferocious Pup. So he's gonna generate a ton of blockers. Okay. Unfortunately, this is the one I know that's going to die. Shame the timing did not pan out. So I could attack with this one just to force the issue. Yeah, force our opponent to block at least. Yeah, our opponent was unlikely to do a 2-for-1 or a 1 1/2 for 1. 1 more mana, we get Boreal Elemental. So this is the kind of opening we really wanted, but we can. That would be the one time I'm willing to let Overgrowth Elemental die, is when the Boreal Elemental hits play. Our opponent also has enough mana, so if I swing it Brawler, it dies. So okay, got the mana, so we have the options. I'm actually, in fact, willing to just play Trashing Brontodon, swing with this one for 4. Well, kind of want to play this one first, though. Basically taking advantage of the fact our opponent has no direct damage. So if I swing at this one again, he probably has... Okay, Feral Invocation means I'm still trading 2 cards for 1. Which means I don't swing with Lavakin Brawler. Nightpack Ambusher, same thing. But no. Okay, so I do want to trade for the wolf though. That's actually correct. So Overgrowth Elemental up top. Wait, does he have removal for Wolfkin Bond? Okay, no, it's just... Oh, it's the wolf deck. And... Well, he cast a spell, so no free wolf. Gets a swing with that. He knows he needs the Boreal Elemental to die, so... Yeah, he killed the correct one. That said, I now have removal for Wolfkin Bond, so there's that. Let's see if he actually sees. So he blocks that. Though in hindsight, I could have just let the Marauding Raptor die. Considering we're so low on... Oh, he has a force pump. At least we now start swinging in the air. So, Rugged Highlands. Play Center Courser. I'm actually gonna hold the Overgrowth Elemental back because we do need that to circulate. We now know we're in chump block mode. So I'm actually willing to trade off the Marauding Raptor now. That was our last interaction. But not without taking damage first. Got his own Boreal Elemental. I guess now we let it die. Technically, well, I couldn't install with either of these. Frostlings, well, it's not a spell, so I'm definitely gonna lose the Boreal Elemental for a while. Need to hit one of our other creatures, which is kind of... Oh, you can tap that? Let's see how much damage I can afford to take. Yeah, that's kind of correct, actually. I could have waited one more turn, but that's a bit risky. Got the Rabbit Bite. It's only... Here's the thing. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So even if I Rabbit Bite the Boreal Elemental, which is correct, I'm still... Well, I'm stuck with one blocker regardless, so I'm definitely not attacking. Definitely need Pulse now. Well, that depends what this last card is, but we definitely need Pulse Marasa now. Well, Gift of Paradise is kind of okay. Another Vorst, that's not okay. And yeah, we're dead. Now, okay, now that we got 2 losses, it's now time to check. Now it's time to check. Now it's time to recheck that deck. Particularly our blue cards. We do have our own Spectral Sailor. Is it worth... We cannot dilute our green because of triple green. Literally, Spectral Sailor is the only other card that's worth it. Mode Piranhas is also another choice. It's also cheap. At least we know that we could play around the Marauding Raptor's effects. It's a shame that... Yeah, we probably should have let the Marauding Raptor die then, so we would have had an extra blocker. Not that it would have helped us. Yeah, Spectral Sailor... Kind of questionable. The number of islands is also kind of questionable too. I kind of want to adjust it to 7 and 6. Unfortunately, I could just run the Bird Grabber, drop the curve. As it is, our 4 and 5 is way too high. Dagger Seal Aeronaut unfortunately doesn't help us. I guess we could play in one copy of... Probably just play the Ferocious Pup. We really are in the... Sure, it's a non-bow with this one, but... Then watch me proceed to draw that exact same sequence. So I'm gonna drop that. We need to cut the 4 drop, probably the Keldon Raider. So we're not doing very well this time, and I'm sorry, and I really have to apologize for you guys having to sit through that really long previous game. It was very close. At least we know we can hold our own for quite a while. It's a shame we did not get the interactions we needed. So we have all our colors, and so that's important enough. It's a shame I would like to be able to play one of something else on turn 3. I don't want to be forced to play this one. Okay, very miscreant. I think we're going to be forced to play Overgrown Elemental. And, oh look, it's the Fairy Miscreant deck. We are so... Well, go, come on, Ferocious Pump into land or something. Nope. As much as I want to hold on this, I kind of have to play it now. Because we just played 3 lands. There's really no guarantee we're going to hit a 4th, much less a 4th and a 5th. Well, it is sealed deck. Let's be fair. Man, triple Fairy Miscreant. I have to give it to that. It has Woodland Champion. No tokens take, but now we have to hold back. Okay, hit our 4-drop. So it's a shame the sequencing is wrong, but still something. Probably should have swung first though. Somehow if I could get the Ticket Crasher to die, that'd be great. If I can get him to trade these 2, that would be great too. Oh well. So somehow we're dealing more damage than our opponent, but also Frostlinks. So need 1 more mana for Boreal Druid. Otherwise we are still gonna lose. And I can't even cast that. So I'll probably just trade for Woodland Champion. Yeah, I guess you can see the problem with sealed deck is sometimes you don't get the right sealed pool. In fact, my only annoyance is that I still never got the cards that I wanted. Mammoth Spider, so I really can't attack anymore. Not that I'm looking to attack, I'm actually looking to defend. If I could get... I could have gotten this to die, but it only just buffs... You don't... Yeah, trading a 4-3 just to buff and gain a little life is probably not worth it. Yeah, we're gonna lose to... well, let's be fair. In multiples, this is good. And I have a question. How do... Okay, this... I guess you can say I'm now in complaining territory. Okay. I can reduce to ashes the Mammoth Spider, but let's see. We're gonna go down to 4. 3, 2. No, we will not survive. Okay. Playing this one, at least we take 3. I can jump block a few cards. Yeah, I need to play the Boreal Elemental now. If our opponent has a way to deal with it, it's all over. Clear. So I'm gonna just play running elementals. Oh. My opponent has a way to deal with it, so we gain 1 life at least. So we're gonna take 4 damage at only. Only. Okay, so let's see how we do this. Kinda need this to die though. Oh, I still gained the 1 life. Sacrifice, so that's technically a dice effect. I will gain 2 life. Buff it to 6-4 and still die. Okay, if I play Boreal Elemental, let's see. That blocks this one, so I take 3. I'm still gonna die. Oh, finding ways not to die is hard. I think it's my last one too. Yeah, because this one just buffs me up to 5, which still gets me killed by these. Yeah, today's not my day. That's probably the one danger of sealed. Sometimes you get really good stuff. Sometimes you get squat. Yeah, you just attack with everything. Who are you kidding? So, block the obvious. Kind of want this one to die. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, there's really nothing I could do. We got stuck with how do you say this? We got stuck with a deck where unfortunately we barely had any playables in the low end. So there you go. That's I wouldn't say that's unfortunately this episode, but it's still something worth noting. So that, yeah, as much as sealed is a nice way to get packs, it's the randomness is a lot greater because you have no control over the cards that you're drawing. So this is probably the last seal I'm gonna play for this one. I'm probably gonna just wait for I'm going to wait for actual rank draft for this one. But anyway, that's something I could have used any of these other cards instead. Oh well. That's it for this episode, the Magic Arena Run. Nice consolation temple right there. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and hopefully when you do your sealed, you get a much better pool than I do. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again. Nice pulls next time. Take care, everyone. Have a nice day. God bless.